All right, we're here with Georgia edge rusher, off-ball linebacker, tight
do it
end,
all.
wide receiver,
Do it
Jalon
all.
Walker.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all having me.
Man, I am so excited to talk to you. Lee and I have been talking about you for weeks and months because I use this phrase, but I think it fit juiced up. And what do you enjoy more, off-ball, edge, mugging the A-gap? What's your jam when it's time to get to it?
Anywhere.
Ooh.
If I'm going to get there, I'm going to get there. I feel like being at the inside backward position, if I had to go get the quarterback, I'm going to get him. And then being on the edge, I'm going to go get him regardless. So just having that versatility of different positions of going to get the quarterback, it's an element of surprise not for only ourselves, but for the opposing offense.
So I want to double down on that, right? Because you talked about whether you're in the A-gap mugging, whether you're off the edge, going to get the quarterback. What is more enjoyable? Reading a rock back and hitting a running back for a tackle for loss, or rushing and going to go get the quarterback?
I just love the violence in the game, getting that quarterback. But hitting that running back gives you a little extra, that juice.
Yeah.
It brings that excitement to the game as well. So I couldn't really pick one or the other. Just because
both of them
are just enjoyable. Yes, sir.
Are you going to refresh my memory, Jalon? Did you guys play South Carolina this year?
We didn't.
Okay, because we talked to a couple of Texas A&M guys, and Lenore Sellers was a problem for them. Any quarterback that you thought was a little bit more physical or maybe had a better arm or better athlete and surprised you in that moment?
Right. I have to say Jalen Milroe is an incredible athlete.
Yeah.
Just the way he can extend plays with his legs. And I feel like we got the MO from Coach Smart that he is a running back playing quarterback. The way he runs that ball is pretty special.
I want to go back to that Texas game, man, because you had a heck of a first half. 3 sacks in that game. Against a guy that's probably going to go top 15, Calvin Banks.
Yes, sir.
Just when did you know that it was going to be that type of game for you? Was it after the first sack, the second sack, the third sack? Like, when did you know that? Like, because I know as a pass rusher, when you get in a rhythm like that, you're like, nobody can stop me.
Correct.
When did you have that feeling in that game?
I feel like it was going for the preparation I had in the beginning of the week. Coach Schumann gave me the opportunity, like, who do you want to rush against? And, of course, I'm like, let me go against Kevin Banks.
I love that.
So that just the practice I had and the effort I put in for that week, I feel like it built up anticipation. And then just because the pregame walk across the field, that got me in my mode. And the pregame speech I gave, it got me in that mode. Just walking out there, I knew that just playing the game, just play the game. And all things will come, good or bad. So I just felt like I had the upper hand on that night, though.
So we talked to Michael Williams, your teammate, earlier today, another young man that is incredibly fun to watch. But I want to talk to you about a guy we haven't talked about a lot, but we're going to the rest of this week, Malachi Starks. Yep. And I think he's like a 10-500 guy back in the day, so he can move a little bit.
He can.
Talk about what he does in the secondary, because I've said it several times. I think he's one of the smartest players in college football.
Correct. If you want him to get to that half, he's going to get to that half. And he could be standing on the opposite hash if he wanted to.
Right.
I feel like his athleticism, he's very gifted. The way he does things, the way he's wired, of course, I feel like he's one of the smartest guys I know, just because I lived with him my freshman year in the dorm. So being with him for those years and getting to know him personally, I just know that anywhere he'll go to, any success that he will have, it will keep it selling from here.
Well, since you live with him, tell us something very unique about Malachi Starks that we may not know.
Well, so I lived with him my freshman year going into the dorm. So we made the pact, like, hey, we want to room with each other going into our freshman year. So after our freshman year, we separated. We live on our own. But I feel that Malachi Starks is a people person. He will get to connect with you no matter what, and who you are, where you come from, what your background is. I feel like his personality, it speaks like no other.
And that's incredibly important, just people skills, being able to talk to people.
Correct.
So he's going to interview well is what I'm hearing from you.
I believe so. Yeah.
All right, let me ask you this. Our producer, Debo, over there, did some homework. And apparently, Jalon, this man can sing.
Man,
he
got the mic here. You got to give us a little something.
This guy can sing, so hold on now. Listen to Lee J. He's performed various national anthems, was in the Tin Man when he was younger.
No.
And I think my man Debo had found a YouTube clip of you singing when you were, how old was he, Debo? 10 years old? Does that sound right?
I believe so.
Yeah. So how'd you get into that?
So my family grew up in the church.
Okay.
My aunts were a gospel group growing up.
Okay.
So, of course, my mom, dad made sure I was in the church. Family members, great-grandma made sure I was in the church. So being with them every Sunday got me the opportunity to sing in the choir. And at a young age, I always told my great-grandmother before she passed away, I told her I'm going to Hollywood. And crazy enough, my first time to Hollywood was in our first national championship game for myself.
Oh, yeah.
So that was a special moment to me. Man. But singing was also a passion of mine. I love music. But singing was a great talent of mine, a hidden talent that some people don't know about, but I feel like everybody knows about now.
Yeah, I love it.
But I enjoy it. I really do.
Well, I got to follow up with that.
Yeah, go with
Give me your top 5 artists of all time.
See, I have an older soul.
I can't wait to hear this then. Let's go.
I can't name them in order.
Oh, no, just
but
top
I feel
5
like
period.
Top 5. I love Anita Baker.
Oh, he's definitely got an old soul.
Yeah, he's been around the block.
Just because my grandma, this is her favorite artist, Gladys Knight.
Oh, and
the Pimps.
He knew it.
And the Pips. Man, I do love Kim. Great music.
Okay.
Man, Luther Vandross.
Ooh, all right.
And I do like I like Teddy Pendergrass as well.
Oh, he's old school.
Yeah, he's old school for
sure. As they come.
That music come on Saturday, you know, grandma or mom in the house cleaning up
somewhere.
the kitchen.
Cleaning somewhere. I hear him from
downstairs.
Yeah, my great grandma singing her life away. So.
All right, I got to ask you about your diet as well. Apparently, that's something else that's going on. What's going on with your diet? Because I don't know anything about it. I was instructed to give you that question.
Right. So I'm actually a picky eater.
Oh, okay.
Really?
So I don't eat the foods that you expect for me to eat. I can say that greens aren't my favorite, but I do eat a lot of protein as my diet.
So like you're just a chicken only guy?
Chicken. I can eat chicken every day of the week if you want. If I need
steak,
I eat a steak. I actually start eating steak maybe in high school. It was my first time eating a steak. So
what'd you eat growing up? Just chicken and eggs?
Chicken, eggs. Those were my go-to. I love chicken. So that's
at least he's a healthy eater.
For sure.
You're going to be picky, you might as well be healthy.
Jalon, we talked about how versatile you are. So I want you to give me, because you play on the edge and you play off-ball linebacker, give me your top 5 off-ball linebackers in the NFL and your top 5 edge rushers as well.
Right. It's hard. Like you said, I'm glad you listed it that way.
Yeah.
I got the question earlier, like, who's the top 5 linebackers in your eyes? But in my eyes, like, I can be deemed outside backer,
correct,
current inside backer.
Yep.
It is what it is based on scheme.
Yep.
But I don't have a name list of order. But I love Michael Parsons' game. Yep. I love Hassan Reddick's game. Of course, fellow former Bulldog Nolan Smith game. And the way he's progressing is like no other. Yep. Those guys right now, Josh Sweat, love his game. Of course, the older
trying to
guys.
go to the Eagles, man?
I feel like they got enough talent on that edge as well. So
yeah, where did they get all those guys from?
Man, who knows? Man, who knows?
All right, Jalon, before we let you get out here, we're going to play a little game real quick. I'm going to name some quarterbacks. You tell me which one you're most excited to sack, and we're going to go down the list. Caleb Williams or Drake May?
Caleb Williams.
Nobody wants to sack Drake May.
Nobody wants to sack Drake May.
No, it is what it is.
That's fine. That's fine. Caleb or Jaden Daniels?
Jaden Daniels.
All right, here we go. This is where the turning point happens usually. Jaden Daniels or Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers is quite exciting.
Right?
Say I've sacked Aaron Rodgers is pretty cool.
You can tell your grandkids
Hall of Famer,
about that.
first ballot, going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
It's crazy.
I can say that.
You end up, this guy sacked Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
There you do it.
I talked to Aaron Rodgers. You can sing a song about sacking Aaron Rodgers to your grandkids. Aaron Rodgers or Josh Allen?
Josh Allen is a great quarterback, and congratulations to his MVP season. That would be a great feat as well.
Is it a different mindset when you have to tackle someone that's 260 pounds?
No.
You just go out, go get him?
Go get him.
All right.
Go get him.
Josh Allen or Joe Burrow?
Josh Allen.
All right. Josh Allen or Jalen Hurts?
I'm going for that Super Bowl champ. Yeah,
okay. He finally turned on the Eagles.
Yeah, he did.
Jalen Hurts or Lamar Jackson?
Lamar.
Is Lamar more athletic than Jalen Milroe?
I mean, I've seen Lamar do it numerous years in the NFL level. So, I mean, I feel like they're both athletically gifted, but I feel like Lamar has done it at the professional level for a long time.
With 2 MVPs.
Correct.
And finally, Lamar or Patrick Mahomes?
I still got to go Lamar.
Lamar
is that escape artist and that guy that you can't get to hit your hands on. So it'd be a pretty coveted thing to do. So.
You want to get Jalon anything on the way out? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Jalon Walker.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Georgia Star. Thank you, man, for joining us.
Yes, sir. Thank you.